Hey, what's good, y'all? Sorry, I'm a little late. But the question is, have you ever wanted to get into real estate, but you asked yourself, all right, how am I going to pay for the fix on a fix and flip? That's a question that a lot of people ask themselves that want to get into real estate investing. All right. So, my name is Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the GoGetter Family Real Estate Investing Academy. All right. This is where I teach people to buy investment properties by taking over the existing mortgage. All right. So that way you don't need a ton of money out of your own pocket. And you're definitely not going into a bank, filling out credit applications, qualifying for debt, showing W 2s, debt to income ratios, proof of income, any of that stuff. All right. So tonight, though, what we're doing is we're taking a viewer question. This is a question straight from one of my viewers, one of my subscribers. So thank you. All right. They want to know, how do you fund your rehabs? All right. Because I always tell people I don't do fix and flips, but I got a bunch of fix and flips. So, what's the mystery? I'm about to give you the game tonight, guys, on Labor Day. And I've got another special surprise for you. All right. So, I just want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. And don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel and you feel like I brought you some value, consider subscribing. All right. Or you could just be a player about it. Hit that subscribe button. Get your boy in the algorithm. All right.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. Hustle to the end, we some no-quitters. Knock it out the park, we for show hitters. Right, left hemisphere, that's a dome splitter. Yeah. Control our own destiny. Make moves, cultivate whole legacy. Creative finance, bring more ecstasy. The right ingredients, now that's a dope recipe.
All right, what's good, y'all? Hey, happy Labor Day. All right. And man, it's a Monday night. Um, I just got done doing my 30 lives and 30 nights edition and gave you guys a ton of game. All right. So tonight, what I'm talking about though, in just to stay in the habit of talking about how you become the bank with real estate investing. All right. How you can buy investment properties with little to no money out of your own pocket and by becoming the bank. Now, this is the thing. I talk to a lot of people, man, and I was in this situation, guys. Now, mind you, before I found creative real estate and, or I'm sorry, creative financing and subject to, I was doing traditional fix and flips because I had that dream of getting into real estate investing. But the problem was, one, I didn't have the money, right, to fund my own deals. So we went to bank after bank, filling out credit application after application, trying to qualify, showing our business plans, showing the deal. And it was always them just looking down their nose at me and my business partner, who happens to be a doctor, by the way. It's not like he's just, some, regular guy. I mean, he's a doctor, and they were still looking down their nose at us, man. Estate planning, the Mike show. That's right, dude. I love it. Own nothing, control everything. My guy Saeed, Silver Springs, Maryland. What's good, homie? All the way out there. All right. Joey Ocean, ready to receive this fire you're about to deliver, Gene. In your corner, brother. You are a saint. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, dude. That makes me feel great, man. Man, I love giving you guys this game. It takes some time, it takes some energy, but hey, this information is for the regular everyday people. And Joey, from what I hear, you and your partner have got an appointment with a seller from using my foreclosure outbound script. That's awesome, dude. That is amazing. Remember this. All right. I'm going to give you a tip right now, Joey, since you're on, man. Remember, don't have on the front of your mind, how much can I make off of this house? How can I buy this person's house? Instead, I want you to be thinking, how can I solve this person's problem? What do I need to do to be a solution? Right? If you can do that, you're going to ask the necessary questions to find out what their actual problem is. Then, once you become a solution to that problem, they'll let you do anything with the house. The house doesn't even matter at that point, dude. Doesn't even matter. Hey, good question. Good question. I like it. I like it. Hey, okay, there goes my guy right there, Steven. Hey, Steven, check this out, homie. Yes. I'm glad you're on. I'm glad you're on, brother. got something to show you. Hey, them Go Getter family shirts. Go Getter family shirts. I told you I had you, dude. Boom. Yes. Hey, I love this one. I love that red and silver right there. That is sick. I got you. Remember last week in our inner circle meeting. So, guys, tonight, this channel, man, it's my mission. It is my mission to give you guys the actionable knowledge that you need to get into the real estate investing game without having to do it the traditional way, man. Because when you think about doing it the traditional way, it's nothing but roadblocks. It's nothing but roadblocks, and it drives me nuts, dude. It drives me crazy because it doesn't have to be that way. There really is a better way to do real estate, okay? And to me, this is the right way. All right, subject to and creative financing, man. You do not need a bank. There are no credit checks. You just have to be a creative problem solver. All right. So now tonight, I'm taking a viewer question. And the question was, how do you fund your fix and flips? Because guys, I don't like to do fix and flips. I say that all the time. That is not my favorite thing to do is doing fix and flips. So if there's a way around that, well then I'm gonna find that way and we're gonna go for the gusto. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna show you guys actually a couple of deals that I've done that were actual fix and flips, but I didn't pay for the fix. All right. I did not pay for the materials. I didn't oversee the work. I didn't go find the contractors and subcontractors and any of that stuff. All right. But I still got to participate in the profit. All right. So let me show you guys, man, because it took me such a long time. Well, I guess a long time is kind of relative. All right. So it took me a little while to got my guy Kyle. What's up, homie? All right. So it took me a little while though to kind of figure this out because when I first discovered this strategy, I would say to myself, like, okay, I can buy an investment property by taking over the existing mortgage. That's awesome. All right, that's great, but I can't afford to, pay another mortgage payment. So how am I going to pay for this? Right. That was the question that I had for myself. But I also thought this to myself too, right? If I can buy an investment property by taking over the existing mortgage, that is still a lot easier to do than to go out and find 200,000. $150,000, right? It's easier to find a monthly mortgage payment than it is to go find six figures. So I kept pushing, and that's when it came to me. Boom, how I can pay for it. We use our buyers' money. We use our buyers' money. And this is the thing, guys. I'm coming to realize this. Credit, even though we buy these properties without using our own credit, having good credit is it's an absolute necessity. We must have good credit so that we can utilize OPM, other people's money. That's what the wealthy and the elite do. They use debt, guys. They use debt, okay? They just do. I mean, there's no other way to say it. If you want to be wealthy, all right, even if you want to be rich, you have to utilize debt. All right. So you have to build your credit up to a certain extent. Now, we can buy these houses without utilizing our own credit. All right. And that'll give us a kickstart to building up our credit. All right. Now, I'm going to do a screen share with you guys tonight so that you can see this. How we're purchasing. I'm purchasing these homes, and then I'm also able to fix these homes up and put them on the market without doing any of that work. All right. So let's start with this bad boy right here now. This one right here, this is one of my all-time favorites. Let me see. No, let's do this. Oh, wrong one. This one. Hey, my guy Chaz Lewis in the house. That's my dog right there. He's been getting after it. I love it, Chaz. I love it. So guys, let's take a look at this real quick, okay? Now, this house right here that you see in this picture, this house did not look like this, guys. It did not look like this at all. This house is on the west side of my city, so that's not a great neighborhood. Okay, it's not the greatest in my city, but I got it by taking over the existing mortgage on it. Okay, now I did not, and I repeat, I did not do any of this work. I didn't do any of this work whatsoever. So that being said, uh, it's a total remodel. Outside, inside, everything, you name it. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I did this. Now this one, see, I'm gonna show you guys 2 different ones tonight, man. I love giving you guys the game, plus it's Labor Day and I got something going on for you guys. So, I'm gonna give you guys 2 different ways that you can do fix and flips without paying for the materials or actually doing any other work, all right? Now, this one, I bought this property by taking over, the existing mortgage of 56,000 bucks, all right? And 56,000, I mean, that's not that bad. That's not too bad. So, the mortgage payment was super low on this thing, which made it a little bit easier for me to go ahead and take this thing over. But the thing was, it needed a ton of work, all right? And I was sitting up trying to sell it to a family to move into, and the families would come in and they'd take a look at it and they're like, "Man, they don't wanna come in, move into a new house and pay." I was asking for 20,000 down. They didn't wanna come in, pay 20,000 down, and then have to do a bunch of work. So I got families coming looking, man, looking, and I've got to pay the seller $12,000 of their equity on this. I pay the seller 12,000. Okay. Follow me here, guys. All right. I pay the seller 12,000 of their equity. I take over the 56,000 existing mortgage. I'm asking for 20,000 down. All right. So I'm going to take 12 out of that 20 and I'm going to pay the seller and I'm going to put the other 8 in my pocket. However, this house, it needed a ton of updates. All right. So I've got people come in looking at it, man, and they're coming to this house and they're looking at it and they're like, dude, I don't want to move into this house. Like who in their right mind would, right? So, especially like I'm gonna give you 20,000 and then I gotta do a bunch of work to it. No way, dude. No way. I'm not doing it. Right. So I had to extend the contract on this. I had to extend the closing by 2 weeks. And the seller wasn't happy initially, but I mean, there was nothing. I mean, what could he do, besides do what I suggested, which was to do the repairs himself and to put it on the market himself, which he absolutely did not want to do that. So that was a bonus for me. So what I did was this. I said to myself, what can I do? I've got to get some investors. I've got to get some investors. But I only got 2 weeks. So I can't just be sending out random emails to people that I know that do work, that are investors, So I said, you know what? The Section 8 landlords list. The Section 8 landlords list. I got that list from the Department of Human Services here in my city, and I got it, and it was on. The first person I called, he was with it. He wanted to buy it because I told him, "Hey, listen, you don't have to, you're not gonna have to go to your bank and borrow all of the money to buy this house. You're not gonna have to go in your bank account and take out all of the money to buy this house. You just need 20,000 down, and then this was the key, guys. This is one of the ways that I do fix and flips without having to pay for it. Then I told him, "Hey, you don't have to go into your bank account and take out all the money to buy this house." I said, "So that way, you pay me 20,000 down, and then you still got money to do these updates." And I saw the light go off in his head. He was like, "I like this. I can give you $20,000 down and make monthly payments to you. And then with my extra money, I can do the fix and I can rent this thing out. I can sell it. I can do whatever." Right. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's it. I'm your bank, man. And I don't do credit checks as long as you got this down payment." So he gets it. He gives me the $20,000. I got it. I got that on video, man. The check and everything. I've shown it a lot of times. So I, I get the 20K down, right? I take 12 out of it and I go pay my seller, man. And he's happy, dude. I'm happy. I'm happy. He's happy. I'm happy. We're happy. Everybody's happy. And my buyer's even more happy, guys, because now he's got a house, right? As an investor, he was a Section 8 landlord. So he owned 3 other rentals. And now he just bought a house without having to go to a bank and qualify for the debt, jump through all those hoops, get all those inspections, appraisals, and things like that. And anyway, I just got a notification on my computer. My bad, guys. Anyway, so he was able to get a house by doing that. But then even better was he didn't need the whole lump sum. So the thing was, I still own this property. So he's making monthly payments to me. So he did the fix. He did the fix and he's buying it for me on rent to own terms. So if he defaults on that, I get a house that has all of these repairs done to it and I didn't do any other work. I mean, you dang near can't beat that. You almost cannot beat that. So, that is one of the ways, all right? If you've got a house, when you buy it our way, the go-getter family way of becoming the bank, taking over the existing mortgage, boom. Yes, I like that, Kyle. I see that down there. Boom. Yes, credit for repair, credit for repair. Now, Kyle, we do the credit for repair when we have the money. Like in this situation, I couldn't do that because I didn't have the money to pay out the seller, the 12 grand, right? So so if I don't have the money to pay out the 12 grand, I've got to count on my buyer. All right. I gotta count on my buyer, so I'm not able to give them credit for doing that fix. But all that said, even though I can't give them credit for doing that fix, um, I still can find an investor. Now, the likelihood of an investor exercising that option, they're more likely to do that, to exercise that option. All right. They're going to pay that balloon payment when it comes time to pay it. I'm trying to find this before and after picture for you guys for another property that we did the same thing on. Now, another way, guys, that's one way. Find an investor, sell them the house on terms that you took over the debt on. That way, guys, also what'll happen is they will pay that mortgage payment that you took over. They're gonna pay that for you. So, voila, it's done and done. There you go, and then you end up with a house that looks like this. I mean, I don't know if it gets any better than that. That house there, man, that thing, it did not look like that. It did not look like that. So, let me, give you another example. Now, this is the thing, guys. See, if you want to get into this business, okay, one, you have got to be a creative problem solver. All right. You cannot see a problem, right? Because this is what a lot of people will do. All right. We will say that we want to do something and then we'll try once and we'll be like, and it won't work for us. And we'll be like, oh, no, oh, this doesn't work. You know, we tried it once, it doesn't work. What is that even? You tried once, dude. Like nobody wakes up knowing how to do a thing, being an expert in a thing. And then on top of that, right? This is a house, guys. It's an investment property. You are not going to get it like that. You're not. I'm not even going to sit up here and talk to you and act like you will because it just does not work like that. That's not the way that this works, and that's not the way really that life works. All right. So all that being said, damn it, I'm looking for this thing. Okay, all that being said, now there's another way. I just got a house, guys. We just got a house we took possession of on September 1st. All right. We took possession of it September 1st. We're gonna sell it for 245,000. A doctor owned it. They weren't in foreclosure or anything. They were just moving out of state and they didn't have much equity. So we were able to help them. I didn't pay a penny for that house. We're about to put about 10,000 into it to get it up to condition to where we can get a $40,000 down payment. And I'm not doing any of that work. All right. So I'm going to show you guys right now how I'm going to make that happen. And guys, again, my name's Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the Go Getter family. All right, the Real Estate Investing Academy. If you guys have any questions, um, go ahead and put it in the comments. All right, put it in the comments, and I'll answer those questions on the second half of the show for you. All right. And don't forget, guys, hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, feel like I brought you some value, consider subscribing. All right. Now, this is the next one, dude. I freaking love this. This is so awesome. I just got a $40,000 down payment for this house. And guys, I don't do fix and flips. All right. Fix and flips, it's difficult because contractors, I mean, it's in their name. Contractors. They sell their time. So they spread themselves thin. They spread themselves thin, man. I remember I went to a driving range one time and it was around lunchtime and the driving range is at a bar. So it's lunchtime, dude. I look in the parking lot, it's all contractors. I go get my bucket of balls. I'm walking back out, and there's this guy on his cell phone, and he's talking to somebody, and he's like, "Yeah," he's telling them they need some piece of wood, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm looking at John right now, and he's working on it, and yeah, we need it. We got to have that 36-inch piece of wood and da da." And I'm like, "Dude, looking at John working on what? You're in the bar, or you're in the parking lot of the bar, walking around with a beer in your hand. What are you even talking about?" And it was and that was like a moment for me, dude. I was like, "Nah, dude, there's no way. There's no way that I'm doing fix and flips again like this. Not like this. Not especially the traditional way, man, because you're crunched. You're on a time limit, and every second that passes by, you are losing profit. You're losing profit. There is a better way, guys. There's just a better way. Now, this is the other way that I did it. Let's see here. Let me show you this house. Now, we just got a $40,000 down payment for this house. Make sure you guys can see it. Yes, you can. So, this property, you see the picture of that house? I'm about to show you guys a picture of the inside of this house, what it looked like. I'm actually going to show you guys a couple pictures, all right? And I'm going to show you a couple pictures of the inside of what it looked like before, and then I'm going to give you that money after shot, man. I'm trying to find it right now too though, so I can get it up here. Guys, did you guys have a good Labor Day, man? I hope so. I hope you guys had a good Labor Day and know that we're coming to the third quarter, the fourth quarter of 2022. All right. So what are you going to make your 2022 look like for you? Me and the Go-Getter family, our 2022s, man, amazing. All of us, man. Every member of the Go-Getter family is having an amazing 2022. Where this thing, 2022 is a life-changing year for all of us, but we have to make that decision, man. It's all about the decision that we make. Are we going to decide that we no longer are going to accept, being mediocre, or having to go work for someone else and sell our time to survive? I mean, it doesn't have to be that way, guys. And here's the game to do that. So, this house, let me share another picture with you real quick. So, that's the outside of it. All right. Let me show you the inside real quick. Let me stop sharing this, reshare here, so you guys can see the inside. I'm going to show you a couple pictures and I'll break down the story a bit on this. Um, Boom. Okay. You guys see that kitchen? This is kind of a junky picture of it, of the kitchen, but it's the kitchen nonetheless. All right. That was taken on a cell phone. It's actually part of a video. So let me show you the kitchen halfway through. Here we go. Boom. Share my screen. Now look at this. Now this is partway through. All right. This is the kitchen and the dining room, man. Our living room. I'm sorry. You guys see that? Now, mind you guys, I'm not doing any of this work, and I own this house. We just sold this house for 215,000, got a $40,000 down payment, and making 1,500 bucks a month. All right, getting a $1,500 payment. We're cash flowing about $768 a month. All right, so that's about halfway through. Now here is the final picture. Let me open this up. You guys are gonna be like, "Holy crap! How is this guy even doing this stuff?" It's amazing, man. It is. I love it. All right. And voila. Look at that. Can you guys see it? Look at that. You guys saw those first two pictures, and then it went to that. And I did none of that work. None of it. This, guys, is how you fund your fix and flips. Now, let me break this story down a little bit for you. So, we get this house. This is a squatter house. It needed $27,000 in work. Okay. I took over the existing mortgage on this property. Didn't have to come out of my own pocket, no credit checks, anything like that. This is in one of the best neighborhoods in my city. We just got a $40,000 down payment on this house. Now, this is what I did. Listen to me. Now, I told you before on the example before, I sold it to an investor. Okay. Sold it. And we're doing this on the house that I just got on September 1st that we took possession of. All right. I'll have some videos for you tomorrow in that thing. Anyway, my student that's on here watching, Steven, he was over there. And another one of my inner circle students from my city. He was in there. But anyway, this house, um, I go to one of my buyers, man, that's buying another one of my properties from me. And he was actually bugging me about this house because this house was sitting empty for a while because I did not want to do all of that work, man. I just didn't. I was trying to figure it out. I tried to sell it as is, couldn't sell it, man, because it needed too much work. So I go to him and I say, you know what? We should partner on this deal. I've already acquired the property. That's my half. You don't have to pay any money for the acquisition of this property. None. None whatsoever, not a penny. I've already acquired it. So what your half of the deal will be is to do the repairs, pay for the materials, oversee the work, and get it done. That's your half. I got the house, you do the work, we split the profits. How's that sound? He was like, "What? Pew, let's go. What you need? Can I give you a check right now?" And so we did that deal. He did the work on it, man. I didn't have to deal with the headache. Of course, there was stuff I had to, kind of go over there, look at some things or whatever, man. But I didn't have to come out of my pocket. I didn't have to stress out about it, any of that stuff, none of it. And then, so now we're doing it again on the house that I just picked up on the first. So when you guys get a house where you take over the existing mortgage on that property to acquire it, but it needs a ton of work and you don't have the money to put in to do the fix or the time. If you don't have the money or the time, what you do is you partner with a local investor or you partner with the contractor. Yes, you're going to make less profits, but so what? If you got a free house, it doesn't matter. So there's two amazing tips right there, guys. I hope that helped you. Um, Now let me answer a couple of questions for you guys before I get up out of here. Let me see. Joey Ocean says, "Yes, sir. Your script is gold. We at Good Guys Real Estate, hey, are in line with TGGF train of thought, moral-based ethical practices, restore and preserve our community. Thank you so much. That's dope, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. How do you put it on the market, though? I'm curious. Ooh, good question. So there's several ways. Okay, I love Facebook groups, even though my Facebook got shut down. Ooh, I don't even know why, dude. It was weird, but Facebook groups, local investing groups. All right, Brasida. I'm known to butcher names. I'm so sorry. But Braseda, I think. I'm sorry. You can cuss me out later. I'm just playing. But so I love to use Facebook groups, but Craigslist is another one, right? Because we want to do them rent to own. And then your local classifieds. And then also bandit signs, but for selling. All right. And then we're going to put it on the market as we have a house for sale by owner, rent to own, no credit checks, down payment required. All right. Mike Scholl says, your thoughts on Bank of America and their first time home buyers program that they're pushing. Oh my God, dude. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. First off, they're saying that this new home buyer program is aimed at minorities, right? Well, that's illegal. You can't do that. You can't target a group or an ethnicity or a race of people and say with this program is to give you credit to buy a house. You can't do that. It's against what is it? The FDCPA, I think it is, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act and something else, dude. But you can't. So what they're doing is they're doing it by zip code. Okay, so they're doing it by zip code. So there are places where it's mostly minorities, right? So they're doing it by that zip code, and what they're saying is like you can't make more than the median income for that zip code to buy a house. So there was a study done, a quick study with a house in Compton. All right. And they say you got to stay in that neighborhood. You can't move out of that neighborhood and you can't make more than the median. So the cheapest house in Compton, California, which was a 500 square foot home that was 300 some odd $1,000. Well, if you make the median income for Compton, you can't afford that house. You can't even afford it. So all it is, it's a scam, dude. I hate to even use that word, but that's what it is. because they are getting these people into mortgages that they likely will not be able to afford over time. So it's just a fast track to gentrification because they won't be able to afford these homes. Then they'll foreclose on them and they'll get the house. And then guess what? They'll get to sell it to a rich person, a rich investor, or whatever, and gentrify the place at a quicker pace, man, quicker clip. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Pool your money, man. Pool it. Pool your money. Buy up the neighborhood, man. Or use this strategy. Become the bank. Okay. Reginald Russell, what is the best way to find a good, trustworthy contractor? So, the best way to find a good, trustworthy contractor is one, ask for references. Hey, what other jobs have you done like that? Just ask casually too. It's not a big deal, dude. Like, I love when a person says, "Well, who else have you helped like this?" I will give you so many references. It's amazing. But yeah, you wanna ask, oh, there goes my guy Steven. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's doing a job right now, man, down in Omaha, Nebraska. So referrals, man. For just ask them, hey, what other jobs have you done? Excuse me, what other jobs have you done that are similar to this one? You know, do you mind if I talk to those people? If they mind, red flag. If they are like, "Well, I don't know how to get a hold of them and all this," that's a red flag, man. You've got to see the red flags. Don't let your excitement because you have a deal, don't let that override your good sense, please, because a lot of people do that, all right? A lot of people do that. They let their excitement override their good sense, and it ends up, turning out really not good for them. All right? So then another thing is too, man, is if they ask you for the money up front, they're not that's a red flag to me. If they want the money up front, that's a red flag. All right. They should, if they're a good contractor, they should be able to get that job done just like the business goes, man. There's rules of thumb with this business. So they should be able to get that job done and bill you for that job because they can put a mechanics lien on your property if it doesn't, if you don't pay them. All right. So that's a red flag, man. It's difficult, but once you find them, treat them good. I bring them breakfast in the morning, man, and I make them want to come to work for me. Right? We got to do that. So Brisetta says, "How do I join the inner circle?" So right now, Brisetta, the inner circle is still open. Here coming up soon, the only way to be able to apply for the inner circle is to go through my real estate challenge that I'll be having. All right, but right as of right now, there's a link in the description that says learn more about the Go-Getter family. You just click on that link, and once you click, it'll say apply for the inner circle. So you just click on that, you'll answer some questions, and then you'll get on a call with my executive coach, and we'll see if we're a good fit. And hey, we'll take it from there, right? We'll take it from there. So I'm not doing any one-on-ones anymore, but my inner circle group coaching, which is fire. We're still doing that. And man, it's amazing. We had such a great session last week. Oh my goodness, I love that every second of it. So um that's how, Briseda. Thank you for asking that. Let's see here. I chose to become the bank. I like it. I like it, Mike Show. Also, guys, so for this is what I'm doing for you guys for Labor Day. All right. If I can, because I want to give you guys this game, man. We're switching some things up. I was just working with Cheryl today to get some things in order for our Becoming the Bank 2.0 real estate trinity. The ACEs method, the 4 Ps of real estate investing, and the 4 creative strategies. All right. We're going to be giving that to you guys in my challenge format, a 5-day challenge. But this is the thing, all right? In the digital age, there are so many different ways to get financial freedom. All right, there's so many different ways, but the thing is, who is going to learn that the fastest? You've got to the fastest one to learn that information is going to do it. I hear people say all the time, "Oh, you can just go on YouTube and learn that." You can just go on Google and learn that. Yeah, you probably can, right? You probably can. But the question is then, how long will it take you to learn that information? And will that opportunity have passed you by? You want to be able to, if there is listen, if you are grown and broke, you need to be looking for opportunities. That's just the bottom line, man. Because what if we're grown and broke, what we've been doing is not working for us. So we can't go back to doing that same thing over and over and over, trying to work harder at the same thing that isn't working for us. We can't do that, guys, because it's not working for us. So when you find that opportunity, you have got to learn that as fast as you can. All right. So what I'm doing for you guys so that you can learn this as fast as you can is the Labor Day sale. All right. I'm giving you guys 50% off all three of my courses. 50% off the Becoming the Bank training, Subject to Masterclass, and the Buying Free Foreclosure class. But on top of that, all right, what I'm also doing, and this is, dude, this is easily where, oh my goodness. Well, one, this is, we're talking about buying $1 million house, a $1 million house. It's 1,030,000. Okay. But when you purchase one of the courses for the Labor Day sale at 50% off, you also will receive an invite to our Becoming the Bank classroom. In that classroom, you're going to get all the slides for the 4 P's of real estate investing, the 4 creative strategies, and the ACEs method. But on top of that, you also are going to get the recorded phone call between my acquisitions manager and the prospect with the $1 million house that we will be acquiring. But that recording is of a group coaching session where we are listening to that call and breaking that down, looking at the slides as my acquisition manager he executes flawlessly, going through our system, man, asking the questions, um, of getting that credibility in counseling, and then the education aspect, and the prospect is pretty much saying like, thank God that we met. That's what the prospect's saying, that it was serendipitous, that there were synchronicities to them meeting because they have a problem that needs to be solved, and they didn't know of anybody that could solve that. All right. So, guys, 50% off Labor Day sale. It will be ending tomorrow night at this same time. But if you do get one of those courses, you'll get that invite to the classroom. All right, to that Becoming the Bank classroom where we're going over talking to a real life prospect, a recorded call, analyzing that call and the questions that were asked and the order within which those questions were asked. Our power statements is given, right? We're telling them who we are, what we do, who we help, and how we help, right? And it's just delivered in such a beautiful way. So I wanted to give you guys that. Now, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. All right, hit that like button, get your boy in the algorithm. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. Now, there's a link in the description that says 50% off Labor Day sale. So you can get that then. Now, also to be in the classroom, you've got to have a Gmail email account. All right. We'll be sending out a group email to everyone that purchases during this time with that invite to the classroom. Man, that thing is fire. So, guys, I do appreciate you guys coming on tonight, man, letting me pour into you, give you this game. I do hope that that helped, at least a minimum of getting your mind over the thought of, okay, if I buy this house and it needs a bunch of repairs, how can I afford it? How can I pay for it? Well, I just gave you 2 ways, man, that I use, and I've used multiple times, dude. I got houses, man. I got houses. What can I say? I'm a landlord. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I went from paying people on the first of the month, biting my nails, wondering if I could pay rent, to getting paid on the first of the month, man. And it is a life changer. But I had to take action. I had to decide. I had to decide, which means to cut everything off that was detrimental to my growth, to me getting to where I wanted to be. I had to cut that off and decide to move forward, take action, and take risk, calculated risk on getting the future that I want, man, the future that my family deserves. Today, just an example, all right? Because this, stuff like this may not mean a lot to a lot of people, but it means a lot to me, all right? Today, I took my kids to we went to Target and we went to Walmart because my son, he got the little, toy thing with the rubber balls in it, man, and he popped me today about 3 times in the leg. I was like, "Ooh, you little mother, I'm gonna get you." So We went, man. I got my daughter a bunch of bubbles, things to throw bubbles everywhere. It's Labor Day cooked out, and then I got all types of little the armory Nerf toys. Even got the little stand up blow up thing so you can hide behind them, and the little darts will hit that. And buying them, I wasn't even looking at prices. We weren't looking at prices. I was looking at, dude, I'm about to get you. That's what I'm gonna do. I wasn't looking at the prices. I was artillery. I even got one with the drum of darts. I lit him up too, lit him up. But it's things like that, man. It's just it's the simple things of being able to just do that and not worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and having that fun with my kids, being able to go in the store and just, do whatever really and not trip about it, man. Like that is life to me, man. That is life. Not having to be concerned with how much is this Nerf toy gonna how much of my time am I gonna have to sell to buy this Nerf toy? How much of my time am I gonna have to sell? That is not a question that we should be asking ourselves, all right? But we have to do the things that are necessary to get there and understand that when we get into a new thing, if it is not working for us, guys, all work works. All work works. If the thing is not working for us at the time, it's working on us. It is working on us so that we can become the person that we need to be able to receive that, to be able to even perceive that opportunity when it presents itself. Because two people can be looking at the exact same thing and see something completely different. And it is based off of, have you been worked on enough so that you can perceive that opportunity when it is there, or will that opportunity pass you by? Will it pass you by? I try to give you guys as much game as I can, man. How do you fund your fix and flips? I just gave you the game on how to do that, dude. I just gave you the game on how to do it. So you don't even have to find the money to do a fix and flip. You don't. But you do have to get the knowledge to be able to acquire that property by becoming the bank, taking over the existing financing, or turning the seller into our bank, making payments to them. And it's right there and it's laid out. So our Becoming the Bank challenge will be coming up soon. All right. Our Becoming the Bank challenge will be coming up soon. So Alexis Austin says, does it cost to be a part of your inner circle? Oh, absolutely. Oh my goodness, 100,000% it costs. Yes, absolutely it costs. The one, because it takes up my time. Um, and I can be out buying houses. We're buying Me and my acquisitions team. I mean, we're doing a bunch of deals right now in Denver, Colorado, right? $1 million house, one with a $50,000 assignment that we're going to wholesale. So yes, it costs. Really, it costs $15,000 to be in the inner circle. But what I do is I give a $7,500 grant. Okay, 7,500, $7,500 grant for you to get into the inner circle. All right. So that way it's $7,500. But what we also do is I paid a financing company a lot of money so that we can get people financing if they want to get into the inner circle. If they don't have that 7,500, you can get financing where you can get like 6 months, same as cash, monthly payments as low as $300. And it really should only take you a maximum of 90 days if you're doing the work the way that you're supposed to do it. It should take you a maximum of 90 days to get a property by becoming the bank. So think about it. If you get in this program at $7,500, you pay $300 a month for 3 months. That's 900 bucks. You get a property, boom. You can pay off the other, what is 6,500, 6,600 with the proceeds from that property that you got with this information. And you're amongst a group of people that are heading in the same direction that you are. And you're getting this step-by-step knowledge on how to do this. So yes, that's how much it costs for the inner circle. Um, hey, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I really do. And thank you, Alexis. Alexis, where you from though? When you ask that question, you got to put where you're from. Now, I'm a small town Iowa guy. I got to know where everybody's from that's watching. All right. Um, but yeah, Alexis. Also though, I'll be my inner circle, it won't be as easy to apply for here coming up soon. We're gonna be doing challenges. All right, the Becoming the Bank challenge, where you'll have to go through that challenge to even apply to be in the inner circle. But there's a lot of perks that come along with that, with being in that inner circle. I got a student, man, that just flew. I think he just flew back from Pennsylvania, where he bought a house for $15,000 that's worth 88,000. And just we got a bunch of stuff going on. So I do appreciate you popping in though. So if you guys don't forget to hit that like button, y'all get your boy in the algorithm, all right? And if you're new to my channel, I want you to consider subscribing if you feel like I brought you some value. To Steven, to Kyle and Chaz, I got your guys' shirts, man. We're sending them out. We're sending them out. I got you. I love this one, dude. This red and gray. Oh my goodness, that's so fire. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. All right. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh, Alexa says she's from Cali. Hey, oh my, there's some properties out there. You live in AZ? That's where my student that just flew back from Pennsylvania, he flew to Arizona. He lives in Arizona too. He bought the house for 15,000. That's worth like 88,000. So yeah, we got some members all over there, all over there. Chad says he can't wait for that shirt. Remember, guys, you got to send me that picture, all right? But guys, I got to get up out of here. I do appreciate you guys. Don't forget, there's the 50% off that Labor Day sale, guys. I had two ladies from St. Louis buy my Subject to Masterclass. And 3 weeks later, and there's an interview on YouTube, me interviewing those ladies on YouTube. 3 weeks later, they bought a house subject to, they got an $18,000 check off my Subject to Masterclass. $18,000 check. Joey Ocean, he's got an appointment with a seller. He's in the comments somewhere. He's got an appointment with a seller right here. He used our foreclosure script that comes with that Subject to Masterclass. So guys, the game's there. It's already proven, man. People are getting these results. All right. I'm trying to give you guys the game, but you've got to be willing to invest in yourself, because I don't have to do this, man. Like teaching, I love it. I do. I love giving you guys the game, but I'm an investor. I could be spending my time investing, buying these houses. That's how I make my living, man. That's how I make my living. That's how I'm building my wealth and my legacy, right? But I want to give back, man, and give you guys this information because they have tried to hide it from us. They have kept it behind the veil for so long, man, that it's time for it to come out. Oh, that's just what it is. We're bringing it out. So, guys, I got to get up out of here, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, all the Go Getter family members. You guys are the heroes. All right. So I'm up out of here. But until next time, let's get to it, y'all.
I'm a go